Everywhere around the world, juvenile 30 years olds, mostly males, are getting hyped about and are excited about the newest expansion of World of Warcraft. And I just heard about it. I haven't played World of Warcraft in, holy shit, over 10 years, 12 years, maybe 13 years. And I'm so glad that I haven't. But I went out and I listened to the soundtrack of the newest World of Warcraft expansion. And it's still the same type of orchestral type of music that you have to just listen and listen and listen and listen to again and again and again. And it's almost like these soundscapes of that World of Warcraft that tell you that we have conquered the world. We want you to conquer the world. Here's a path. This is the path of the unworldly man. Look at all these whores. Just whores there, selling themselves short. Take this path instead, my young Padawan. They tell us from the great mountain tops of whatever $1 million tops gaming company. And they sell us this lifestyle. That's what World of Warcraft really was. I don't think it still is. I don't think gaming lifestyle is a good lifestyle, not at all, to live. But it's a lifestyle that they sell to you. Of course they also leave it to you. And they lie to you. Kind of. But at the same time, maybe we need a whole army of juvenile 30-year-old men that just cannot get a wife or even a girlfriend and most likely are unemployed and are more likely interested to live in this kind of a virtual world. Maybe that's exactly what we need right now. And I'm talking to them. I'm talking to them. And I'm talking to you. You might have played World of Warcraft. I did. And I realized that when I got that game, my life took a turn that cannot ever be reversed. I was something like 14 years old, and it was the expansion Wrath of the Lich King back then. And first times I played WoW, I just couldn't get really into that game. But then I had a friend, and the friend knew the game. He was max level and all the gear and all that, and he just showed me around the game. I guess it's pretty much the same nowadays. Nothing much has probably changed there, and the players of it have not probably changed. But there's a lot of WoW players out there, ex-WoW players I mean, that have maybe become pretty great. RuneScape players probably didn't amount to much, but maybe World of Warcraft ex-veteran players have become pretty great. And I used to follow this YouTuber called Swifty, and he had a deal, a sponsorship with Razer, the manufacturer of that gaming mouse type of stuff. And I had that Razer Naga. I was playing a warrior back then, and there were so many buttons in the game that you had to just press and remember, and rotations, and it was so deep World of Warcraft. You could just spend your whole fucking youth there easily and not get very bored, and maybe make some friends even in the mix of things. But yeah, when I stepped into that gaming shop, it wasn't the GameStop, by the way. There are those in Finland. But when I stepped inside and there was that battle chest, World of Warcraft, and I had this fat friend had told me that this is the game we have to play. You can play this online and it's fun. Or something like that. And, girls kind of liked me during that time before I started to play that game. When I started to play that game, girls detested me. Before that time, I used to even take showers almost every day. And it was something like once a week after I started to play that game. I just didn't have the fucking time. And the schoolwork just went to shits. All my grades were just like piss poor. I just played that fucking WoW. And drank Coke. I drank so much Coke and played that WoW. And now, I wonder if any young person would feel that kind of an effect of that game. And I also wonder, could I save that one individual there in the audience from this insane way of living to make you something more worthwhile? And I don't know what kind of insanity Blizzard has cast upon us, but a lot of you guys, ex-WoW players, probably realize that we cannot conquer the world. Even though I'm this suit man, I could never probably stand up to some world leader in his suit and just shake hands and say that I used to play this game called World of Warcraft. That's why I can conquer the world. Yeah, I could never do that. Maybe I already did. Maybe some world leaders have played this game. I know it has been probably played everywhere around the world. Behind barbed wire. In villas, favelas. In Asian countries. There was that one story of that Asian player in some internet cafe that died in front of the computer playing WoW. This game was such a big thing back in the days. And you probably remember that old documentary film where this was this lanky, type of white-faced, pale kid playing on some shitty computer and just banging the keyboard on the wall, and mother's all worried and mother's not gonna like this type of video game documentary about youth and about this kid there. I thought those types of stories of these real players there, which made that kind of virtual experience so intriguing. Those real stories of these kids, that was pretty amazing and interesting.